Russia is quickly running out of soldiers as it continuing its meat grinder tactics, which is depleting Putin's armed forces. As they run out of prisoners and immigrants, Russian recruiters are now turning to women. The Russian Ministry of Defense is currently running gender-neutral ads on a major Russian social media platform as it seeks to bolster its ranks. It is looking to recruit drone operators and snipers, but also medics and drivers. Volunteers can sign up on a 6-month contract, which also entails benefits. Recruits can expect to earn 220,000 rubles per month, equivalent to just under 2,300 euros. A lot of money by Russian standards. Another account on the same platform by the name of Fighting Girls specifically targets women, urging them to sign up and serve in the Russian forces. The conditions, contract length and pay, are identical to those offered by the Boers unit. The ad says female drone pilots and snipers are wanted. The timing and content of this video is perhaps no coincidence as Russia ramps up its efforts to recruit additional fighters. In celebration of International Women's Day this March, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu proudly announced that some 44,500 women were currently serving in the Russian army. He said 1,100 of them were directly involved in the special military operation, and that 1/3 had received special state decorations. Some 1,300 were studying at military colleges, Shoigu added, before describing the women as an enchanting army. Last year, 128 Russian female soldiers were decorated for their achievements, 24 of them for their participation in frontline combat operations. According to the Russian news agency RIA Novosti, women are active in all branches of the Russian armed forces, serving in some 150 different roles. Shoigu failed to mention, however, that more and more female prisoners were being recruited to serve in the Russian armed forces, according to Berlin-based human rights activist Olga Romanova. Romanova's non-governmental organization Russia Behind Bars helps prisoners by providing legal assistance and other support. She is well connected within Russia. According to the organization, the first 50 female inmates were recruited a year ago. Back then, 50 women held at a jail in the Ukrainian city of Luhansk, which was annexed by Russia, joined Russia's armed forces. Since then, many more incarcerated women have signed up. UK Defense Intel assessed that Russia's offensive ops around Avdiivka have resulted in the loss of more than 200 Russian armored vehicles. Assaults across open terrain, in daylight, were broken up by Ukraine at the cost of several thousand Russian casualties. Over the past 3 weeks, Russia has likely lost around 200 armored vehicles during its assaults on the Donbas town of Avdiivka. This is likely due to a combination of relative effectiveness of Ukraine's modern handheld anti-armor weapons, mines, uncrewed aerial vehicle-dropped munitions, and precision artillery systems. In response, Russian forces have highly likely switched to conducting dismounted infantry-based assaults in this sector. Ukrainian forces faced similar tactical challenges as the attacking force over the summer. Like previous Russian offensives, the Avdiivka assaults have often been characterized by advances across open ground, leading to high losses. It is plausible that Russia has suffered several thousand personnel casualties around the town since the start of October 2023. Russia's leadership continues to demonstrate a willingness to accept heavy personnel losses for marginal territorial gains. The commander of the Ukrainian Air Force would like to thank the pilots of the Tactical Aviation of the Air Force of Ukraine for the successful strikes by cruise missiles on the infrastructure of the Zaliv shipyard in Kerch, where one of the most modern ships of the Russian Navy was stationed, the Kaliber cruise missile carrier. He also hinted that the blow was inflicted by French Scalp EG cruise missiles. The Warthog Defense is proud to said the same thing in the previous video, where some witnesses said that they saw old Soviet drones that attacked the shipyard, and we said that is unlikely, and that probably the British Storm Shadow or US ATACMS missiles were used. The French Scalp is a clone of the Storm Shadow. The Ukrainian Defense Forces announces that they attacked the shipyard Zaliv in Kerch in the Russian-occupied Crimea. 2 hits were scored on the robot boat Askold, according to the resistance movement, which observed heavy smoke from the boat in question. Launched in 2021, Askold has the capacity to carry 8 Kaliber robots, and is equipped with its own Pantsir-S anti-aircraft robot system and its own Orlan drones. So it was a juicy target to hit, and the Russian Black Sea Fleet is increasingly decimated. The nearby Kerch Bridge drove the Russians into some sort of panic as usual, turning on the smoke machine when something happens.
Смотри, он охренеть как дымится, он охренеть как горит. Вон залив, да, тоже что-то. Блин. Ну вот сюда хотя бы не попали и зашибись.
It's not a stalemate situation. We have been in a more complicated situation, said the Ukrainian President Zelensky.
Це не патова ситуація. Я ще раз підкреслюю це. Ми про це вже говорили. Це не якась там новина. Росія контролює небо. В наступальних місіях це зрозуміло, якщо ми бережемо наших військових, ми бережемо хлопців, дівчат. Коли вони контролюють небо, просто кидати, як Росія кидає немов м'ясо своїх людей, ніхто не хоче. Як побороти це? F-16 рішення є, треба чекати, коли хлопці навчаються, коли вони повернуться, тощо. Довгий процес.
David versus Goliath, a Ukrainian FPV drone versus a Russian tank, different times, same results. 500 1st Separate Battalion of Marines. November 4th is the day of national unity in Russia. Russians themselves say that this is a holiday that does not really exist. That United Russia, also the name of the ruling political party in Russia, exists only in power and is perceived only if written in parentheses. What are the things that truly unite Russian people?
Я самый богатый человек не только в Европе, но и в мире.
Вот потому что потому.
Набрали воздуха и...
Из бедности вышли 3,6 миллиона наших граждан.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.